Today is Saturday, November 5th, and I thought I would do a nice little vlog today. Apologies if you can hear Crowley crunching his breakfast. I asked him to stop. He's really chowing down. But that's okay. Today's gonna be kind of a mixed bag. We're gonna be hopefully doing some game development, but that won't be the primary thing that we do because it is NaNoWriMo. It is November, and I'm writing a novel this month. So the first thing we're gonna do is finish taking care of all the animals. I do need to feed the cat still. I took care of Crowley, I took care of Victor, my bird, and now it's just the 3 cats. Crowley is now crying because he ate all his food and now it's gone. First thing I'm gonna do is feed the cats. Second thing, I'm gonna make some breakfast. We haven't been to the grocery store in like 2 weeks and it's gotten pretty bleak around here. So I've been having candy for breakfast a lot, or cookies, which I know is a bad thing. But we have some eggs. We don't have any bread. We don't have any like pastries or cereal or like a breakfast burrito or anything. And I could have Huel, and I have a couple times, but I don't know. My brain is like, well, it's time to eat candy because I've been really bad about it this whole week. Maybe I'll find something healthy to eat, but more than likely I won't. But we'll bring some breakfast back to this desk, make some coffee hopefully, and I think I want to get started on my writing first thing because for Nano you have to write at least 67 words every day, and I've been doing really good, but I would like to give myself a little padding so that I don't have to continue writing at this pace, so I can like relax a little bit later in the month because we've got Thanksgiving coming up. I will still have to work. I never know if I'm gonna have a really rough work day. And so far, getting my writing in on streaming days has been really hard because of just the time it takes to do the writing. So I want to get a little bit of extra words in today and tomorrow as well. And then after that I might play some games. I haven't had a lot of time to just hang out this week, so I might play a little bit of like Dome Keeper or maybe some Plate Up. And then after that I want to get into some game development because I also haven't had time to do that this week so far because of all the writing. So right now I'm working on just sort of tweaking and balancing the AI that I refactored in the last dev vlog because it's working a lot better than it was, but it's still not perfect. They still kind of get stuck sometimes, and I don't want that to happen. So I'll work some more on getting those little things fixed, and if I can bear it, I'll write some tests. I should write some tests, so I'll think about doing that. And then some other things I want to do today is a post for the Lainey Taylor Create Along. So I've committed to doing digital art practice every week, and I've been doing it, so I need to do some drawing on my phone, which is what I use for a tablet because it's really big and it's got a stylus. So I'll need to do some drawing and post for that. So I'm not sure what I'll draw. I never really know until I sit down to do it, which is kind of fun. But first thing, I will need to feed these dang cats. So here we go. Let's get the day started. Also, it is almost 10, by the way. I'm exhausted because I haven't been sleeping well, but it's really not that early. I am once again having cookies and coffee for breakfast in my skull mug, even though it's no longer October. I use this mug all year round. And I just wanted to talk about my writing website of choice. So I like working in Scrivener. I do that. I do eventually put the stuff I write here into Scrivener. But this website is called For the Words, and I don't actually know if they have the title anywhere. Oh, it's up here at the top. But basically, it's a game. It's a website game where you make progress in the game by writing words. And they actually recently redesigned, that's why there's this video here. You can watch it and see all the new changes they made, but the core of the game is the same as when I played it in, I think, 2019 and 2018, which is, I don't want to actually show you my writing, but there's a writing section here where you can actually put in your words, and then there's all these adventure screens where you can look at quests. So like, let's look at this one. So it has all these objectives, and each of these are monsters that you can defeat. There's a number, you have to defeat 25 of each of these. This one seems like a pretty big quest, because some of these I think require a lot of words. But there's all these quests, and you can buy stuff with the things you earn from these people. And here's where you find all the different monsters. The art is really good. I like the art a lot. Look at this guy. He's so sad. But basically each of these monsters has a number of words and then a time. And you're supposed to get those words in that amount of time. But the cool thing is that you can equip items to increase various things. So the little sword one is attack, and actually I could just open this up. So attack basically multiplies your words in terms of fighting the monsters, so you don't have to type as many words to fight like a 1,000-word monster, things like that. Defense gives you more time to do it, and then luck gives you better loot. So the stats are simple. I've just been having a lot of fun. I love gamification. I think it's really effective, especially on me. And this is not sponsored, by the way. I wish it was, because I would love to get some money or some swag or something. But this is just me talking about something I found that I like. And they gave out, I don't know if this was only for people who used it in previous years for Nano, but they gave out a little free trial for basically to celebrate NaNoWriMo. They have this event going on called the Dragon Clan event, where you raise a little dragon by writing words. It all comes back to writing words. Every single thing in this game is done by writing words. So it's a great accountability thing. It's a great motivator for anyone who really wants to win at games and also wants to write. And you don't have to write a novel. You can write whatever you want in here. It doesn't even have to be like a publishable work. You could just write journal entries if you really want, if you need motivation to do that. Whatever. Nobody's rating it. It's all private. You can make it public if you want feedback, but I probably won't ever do that. But yeah, number 4, the words. Why are you grumbling at me? Why are you grumbling at me, little dog? What do you want? Hey, what do you want? Nothing? Okay. Oh. You want the cookies. Well, you can't have any. I've actually got a lot to do today. I realized while I was making my task list in my bullet journal that I do have a lot of cleaning that needs to get done. We've kind of been slacking, for a better word, this week, a couple weeks, so it's a lot of, it's just gross, honestly. So I've got to do some cleaning, and then all the other stuff I mentioned earlier. So I'm gonna chill for a little bit while I eat my breakfast. This is a thing I typically do. I try to not let it turn into all day chilling, but sometimes it does. And then I'm gonna get right into writing. I've at about 7,000 words, so this is only about 1,300 more today. I might actually put another task on here for like bonus writing to do tonight if I feel like it, just to split up the writing sessions a little bit. I've actually done it. I got all the words I need to hit par today. So if I hover over this little line here, it says 8333. That's today's amount in order to get the 50,000 by the end of the month. And I'm feeling really good. I'm going off outline a little bit, but I feel like I've got some spicy relationship ideas. I really like doing like a romance. I'm not terribly good at it, but I'm feeling really confident about this one. I feel like I'm getting the tension there that I wanted. And so I think I will break for lunch now. It's almost 1 p.m. It's a little bit later than I wanted to be writing, but honestly this is actually pretty fast for what I got done. So I'm feeling good. I'm gonna have some lunch, probably do a little bit of game development after that, and then I think after I'll do some game dev. I'll need to take a break at some point to do a good amount of house cleaning. Gosh, I'm not looking forward to that. But then later tonight, I think if I do a couple more writing sprints, a couple more battles in For the Words, I should be able to get a good leg up on NaNoWriMo. So let's see what I could possibly find for lunch. I hate the litter boxes. I wish we did not make these. In fact, I voted against it. But anyway, by the time I finally sat down for lunch, it was about 3 p.m. I had some rice and chili, and it was pretty good, but I wish there was more of it. Watched some YouTube, and I was pretty convinced I would not do anything else productive all day, but I surprised myself. Somehow, I think, because I made the list, because I'm doing the vlog, I had this extra surge of energy after I had a chance to chill. So around 4 we gave the cats their meds, fed them, stuff like that. And then I also cleaned Victor's cage. I put my clean clothes away, which I hate doing. Then I did some game development work. I fixed 2 different bugs with the AI. One was a navigation bug. There were certain cases where the A-star algorithm was returning, well, it wasn't returning the right path. It was not calculating the final path properly, so I fixed that. And then the other one was something I forgot. I'll see if I can remember, and I'll put some text in or something. After that, I had time to do some drawing. I drew this nice chicken. It's a magic chicken. After looking at it later, it does kind of look more like a turkey than a chicken, but I think that's fine. I'm saying it's a chicken. It's got a witch hat on. It's very cute. I'm very proud of it. And then, after that, I did some more writing. So, just a wildly productive day. I can't really believe how much I got done after, around 1:30 or 2. I was in such a bad mood because of all the cleaning I did that I was sure I wouldn't do anything else. But I pulled it together, and I'm really happy with how today turned out. That is kind of it. So this was just a nice little productive day in the life. But this is kind of how I juggle different projects. So right now, my routine, my priority list kind of looks a little bit different than it does when it's not NaNoWriMo. And so I thought this would be an interesting thing to get a look at. There were years in the past where I tried to do regular NaNoWriMo vlogs, but that's kind of a lot of work and it doesn't really mesh with the rest of the content that I put on this channel. Like I do, writing is a creative work, but I don't write all year round. I pretty much only write now during November. I hope that was a nice little glimpse into what my routine looks like now and how I get things done when I have so much going on. I really did a good job of it today, which was a surprise to me as much as it was to everyone else. But I'm happy. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, and I will be back soon with another video. Thank you, and goodbye. Bye.